Hello, you guys. Every 3 to 6 months, I rediscover Five Nights at Freddy's and I get very obsessed with it. I don't play the games because the games are spooky and scary, but I like everything else about it, especially the books, which I haven't read at all, but I just bought a big pack of them and I thought, I have the whole series. I don't. It's really weirdly hard to actually figure out how many there are because I forgot that Wikipedia exists. So I put together a list of every single Five Nights at Freddy's book, and I just want to tell you what they are. Some ground rules. 1, I'm counting only official books. 2, I'm only counting it if it's actually a book. So stuff like coloring books obviously don't count. 3, we are counting any book that's like official, even if it hasn't come out yet. If we know the book exists, we'll just throw it in, because I'm sure in like 2 months, there's going to be like 10 more anyway, but we're going to split this into categories to make it easier. There's a lot of these. First, we're going to just talk about the novels. So there's the original trilogy. The first novel released was The Silver Eyes, and this is a part of a trilogy of young adult books. There's also The Twisted Ones, and there's also The Fourth Closet. I also want to say that this book series takes place in Hurricane, Utah. To the degree, I think they actually put several of the games there, so that's really fun. It's really weird, though. I have no clue why they chose to do that. After this, they restarted with Fazbear Frights. Fazbear Frights is a series of novellas with 3 vignettes each. So you don't have to read them in order like the first one. There were originally 11 books released in the series. We'll just run through it. Into the Pit. This one also has the best cover, by the way. I thought that was Springtrap, but I think it's Bonnie. Fetch, 1:35 a.m. Step Closer. This cover's good too because it has my boy. My favorite characters are Foxy and Springtrap. Bunny Call, Blackbird, which is also my favorite Beatles song, by the way. The Cliffs, Gumdrop Angel, The Puppet Carver, Friendly Face, Prankster, and then with the box set release, they did a 12th book, Felix the Shark, which came with stuff that I guess was too bad to put in the other ones. Then we have the Tales of the Pizzaplex series, which I do not own. Tales from the Pizzaplex. Fake fan alert. Tales from. Conceptually, these are exactly the same as the Fazbear Frights books, except it focuses on characters relating to the game Security Breach, which I haven't played and everybody says it's bad. Running through it, there's Lally's Game, HAPPS, Somniphobia, Submechanophobia, the Bobbiedots Conclusion, Nexie, Tiger Rock, and B7-2. Then there's the interactive novels, which is just choose your own adventure books, and I want them really, really bad. They released one ebook exclusive called V.I.P, and then 3 physicals the week before Return to the Pit and Escape the Pizzaplex. And I think they take each story from like different parts of the series, which is cool because I like the older ones more because I'm mature. And then the only novel that's not established in a series is the official movie novelization. So we're about halfway through. I didn't even count all those. Let me count those real quick. So that's a total of 28 novels. Let's move on to the graphic novels section. This is really easy because every single graphic novel is adapted from one of the original novels. So the original trilogy has The Silver Eyes, The Twisted Ones, and The Fourth Closet again. And then Fazbear Frights was adapted into 5 volumes, and Tales of the Pizzaplex is 2 volumes. That brings our total up to 38, but we have one more category. The category is non-narrative. These are just books that aren't narrative. we have the Freddy Files series. Oh, by the way, these books are basically just guides to how to play the games. This is where it's going to get contentious. This is where we're going to get in a fight. So there are technically 5 Freddy Files, but I would only count 2 of them. So let's go through. There's the Freddy Files, the Freddy Files Updated Edition, and the Freddy Files Ultimate Guide. These are all the same book. They just were re-released with new editions of the game. So the Ultimate Guide contains the Ultimate Edition, which contains the original book. I think this only counts as 1. Similarly, Security Breach Files and then Security Breach Files the Updated Edition, which just has stuff about the DLC of the game, only counts as 1. Then we have the FNaF Official Character Encyclopedia, which I want really, really bad too. It's just a collection of like info about the characters from the game. It's like a picture book, sorta. And then last but certainly not least, well, it probably is least actually, the official Five Nights at Freddy's cookbook. I've heard it's not great. The thing is, when I'm thinking of like a horror IP being turned into a book, I really don't think like cookbook. Yeah, that's appetizing. The murder's appetizing. I guess it does take place at a pizza place though. So anyway, that brings the entire total of every book in the franchise to 42. Wait, hold up. I'm a silly and goofy boy. I accidentally made a mistake. See, I just edited and rendered the video and it turns out I missed one. It's called the Survival Logbook and it's an activity book. So the actual total is 43. I was thinking it would be fun to read all of them, but it would probably take me like 10 years. I still might try. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I just think Five Nights at Freddy's is so cool. Is it for babies? Yeah. Is the guy who made it like a hardcore Republican? Yeah. Is it dorky? Yes.